Good evening, everybody. Today, for the first time for a long time, since last year, I do this video about my garden on the spring. As you can see, I have 10 forsythia in the front yard, and they all blooming and really bright too. And also, so many like my flower tree was blooming too, and also fruit tree. So but for today I didn't talking about my flower bed or my garden about the flower, but I was thinking I was gonna talking about my fruit tree, because I have so many fruit tree in all over in my yard, and I have about 44 fruit tree. Let's take a look all that fruit tree. So hopefully I can explain it to you what kind of fruit tree it was blooming. There's just weeping cherry blossom. So the first one I want to show it to you is my European pear is a Bos pear. So they have so many blossom, as you can see. It's not blooming yet, but it's so many blossom. Yeah, this tree about maybe 8 years right now. So they keep like good fruit. Is so delicious. It's a Bos pear. So we're gonna move on the next fruit tree. What I have is maybe about like 8 to 9 years. This tree is a donut peach tree. Look at the blossom, so beautiful. It's like pink blossom. And I got it by root from Stark Brother. I bought them 4 of them. So they can like resemble like a little stick, but over the time they grow really well. So let's get another one. This the third one. I think they call them is a plum. They call bubblegum plums. So they have a white bloom. And the next we have, I think this one is like Italian plums, and they have so many flower, but did not open yet, but so many flower this year. Last year they have flower, but we got late frost and we don't have any fruit because they killed the bloom. So another one we gonna go is the fruit tree we have is, they call it August Sweet Sensation. Is kind of type of plums. They're in full bloom now. And move back over here, we have type of mulberry. So they just break up from dormant. This is a dwarf mulberry. They call it a black beauty. Then move to another tree. This have a lot of bloom too. This is a Bruce plums. So it's been probably 9-10 years old. They really give a good black plums. It's kind of sweet. And move to another one. We have Honey Crispy apples, which is only 2 years old. So they still little, still baby. Then another one, I have this one European pear. I forgot the name of this pear, but they also have a lot of bloom, as you can see. And another one over there is Gala apple. I got this one from Lowe's. So have a lot of bloom. It's beautiful. It's not open yet, but when they open, it's kind of like a pink color. So I did put some chicken wire to cover them, but because as you can see, the deer try to scratch them with their horn. On the fall, they always do it on the fall, the male. So you have to cover them to protect them to get demolished by the deer, because over here like so much deer and we have a deer problem. And this year the bloom, the flower bud is really almost like we call them 1,000 flower bud. Is so many of them. And move to another one is they call them wine sap apple. Also they have a lot of bloom, did not open yet, so it's beautiful. Then also I protect them from the wire, from the deer with the wire, so make sure the deer's not gonna demolish them. And over here another one from Stock Brother is a donut peaches. Is a pink blossom. Really good peaches. So I have 4, like I said. I got them from Stock Brother. It's a bare root, so it seems growing really fast when you got bare root. And over here, this is, I got it from local nursery. It's donut peaches too. They call it Saturn. So the difference is the color of the blossom. Over here the color of the blossom is kind of like a white pink, while this one from Stock Brother is really pink, really bright pink, while the other one is kind of like white pink. But the both is a beautiful blooming, of course. And always cover them with so to protect them from the deer. Yeah, see how the different, the color different. It's a bright pink, and this one is almost like a white pink. It's light. Another one I have is Golden Delicious, and this year also have so many bloom. It's not open yet, but so many bloom over here. And somebody gonna ask why he put kind of ladder over there. And one of my friends said like, oh Eddie, it's good you put ladder, because then you can just picking up the apple. No, the reason I put the ladder over there, last year the deer was pulling all the apple, and they kind of like a open crack the trunk, so the trunk is kind of like split. So I tried to put them back, just like my other tree before. It was split up because the deer tried to pull the branches for the fruit, and they split the branches. So what happened, I put them together and tied them with whatever I can get, as you can see, and that's the split over there. This split become two. So one of my friend tried to help me to put them up. The split was down to the ground with the ladder, so he pushed that ladder up to holding them. So I just want to let them, the ladder still stay until they get together again. So maybe next year, or let's see if I can tie them with another thread to put them together, so I can take off that ladder. So yeah, really kind of annoying, but nothing you can do is happen, and the deer try to get the fruit and just pull the whole branches, they split too, so it will recover like my other tree. So I did it so many times, my tree was split. Like this is example, another one. This is my Asian pear, they call them shinseki. I have two of them, and as you can see, you see that thing over there. That's because that mark, I put thread on it surrounding them to put them together, because they split. So they finally I took off because they get together already, the branches, the one who split, they stuck together again. So I just take it off. So as you can see, this is a shinseki. It really have a lot of bloom, they put a lot of bloom, so it's really good Asian pear, or apple pear they call them too. Then another one, this is a Fuji apple. It's only 4 years old, it's still a baby. Yeah. And another one, the deer crack all that, break all that big trunk. So I just let them, the small trunk, to grow. Then I'm gonna choose the good one to let them grow, while the other one, the one I don't want it, I just cut them. So I didn't get into it yet. So this is a Cinco Asian pear, they have a lot of bloom too. And another one, these they call them Korean giant. Like the fruit, when it's on the mature tree, usually they can be like a 1 pound for one fruit. They're really good. They could pear good fruit. Also have a lot of bloom. Another one I really like it is this one. They call them dripping honey Asian pear. I love this one because they're really good, and also have a lot of flower bud, so it's gonna give a lot of fruit this year. And there's another one, I think because not getting enough sun, this poor peach tree, they call them Fantasia. Even I would say this one probably like 5-6 year old, but because not getting enough sun, I didn't grow really well. I thought they died. I was just gonna pulling them, but I don't have any time, and they just grow back. It seemed they survival over there. Yeah, so let's see what we're gonna go over here. This is about maybe like 3 years old. This is, they call them Sinli Asian pear. Then also have so much flower buds. Usually like small tree, the first year, second year, third year, I didn't let them have so much fruit because I want them to grow their branches and also their trunk to get bigger. I want them bigger first, then I let them have some fruit. So I just let them have like a 2, 3, 4 fruit to taste them. So hopefully they grow faster. So it look like they have so many flower but I won't let them have so many fruit. So I will pick up earlier when the fruit form. Still later I just gonna pull, like thinning them. Okay, next we have over here is they call them Kojuro Asian pear. Look at them, the flower bud. This is the 4th year these tree are planting them from. I think I got them from Stuck Brother. It's a pear root. It seems growing so fast. I don't know, every time I put a pear root fruit tree, they seem grow really fast because I think the root was kind of like free to go, not bound. Like when you bottom a fruit tree in the pot, usually the fruit is bound. Even I try to separate the roots so they don't get bound, but still they don't grow so fast like when the pear root. That's why I don't mind to get the pear root fruit tree because they grow really well. Then over here we have Asian pear too. This is, they call it 20th century. Over here, I cut them because they can like go down, so I don't want the deer to get them and pulling them. So I cut the branches, so I want it to go up. That's my strategy, so they don't go down. So this 20th century. And over here I think we have like a peaches. I forgot the name, either contender peaches, something like that, if I'm not wrong. Then next to it is another 20th century Asian pear. It has so much flower this year. I don't know why, like every fruit tree has so much flower. So hopefully they give so much fruit so I can share. I used to share to everybody, my neighbor too, you know what I mean? I get so much of them. And next to it is a really dwarf columnar apple. It's a golden delicious columnar apple. I got them at Lowe's probably 8 years ago. So I put them in the pot for 3 years. But I got tired to watering them every day, even like self-watering pot, but I have to watering them every day. This year seemed like they put a lot of flower. Yeah. So this is supposed to be 2 feet wide and 8 to 10 feet tall. So it's really dwarf. As you can see, this is my hand over here. See how tall this one over here, like this. It's about like 4 feet. Then next to it is have a beautiful flower too. This is, I think, when I bought them at Lowe's maybe 9-10 years ago. I put them in the pot and they marked them as a bonanza peaches. But when I grew them on the pot, put them on the pot, and they have some fruit, it not look like peaches because I know peaches like have a fuzzy skin. This one have a smooth and shiny skin like a nectarine. So this is must be leprechaun nectarine, I would say. So they mislabeling. So that's when you go to big box nursery, sometime they mislabeling. This is not peaches, this is nectarine. I think it's a leprechaun nectarine. So they have a beautiful flower. See how beautiful. And they short too. About right now, about maybe like about 7 feet, 7 feet tall. They really dwarf, just like the apple tree next to it. To really dwarf. So let's see next. Next is another Cinco Asian pear. See how much a flower they have. So many. Every single fruit tree I have is so many flower buds. So I don't know how many flower bud. I would say like 100,000 flower bud. It's a single. And over here, I think we have another one. Is another Shinseki. Because I said I have two Shinseki, I have two Cinco. This is another Shinseki, a fruit tree, Asian pear. They're really nice too. Yeah. Then next to it, with the white, beautiful blossom over here, maybe you can see the whole like yard over there. How beautiful all the blossom over there. Yeah. And this one over here, they call them Satsuma. Satsuma, a plum. So they full or loaded with flower. Look at every branches loaded with flower. Right? This is Satsuma. And on this side, I have another peach tree. I forgot what the name of the peach tree. But it's really kind of like a white peach tree. So white meat peach tree. So another one is Asian pear. This one they call them Raja. Raja. And next to it, next to the Raja, we have a golden or yellow plum. It's a Japanese one. I forgot the name of them. It's the plum is yellow, while the Satsuma is red. And this is a Satsuma, is a red plum. Next to Satsuma, we have over here. We have over here is a Mitli plum. Mitli plum. There's Mitli plum, and next to it we have Bartlett. And the funny thing about this Bartlett pear, when I bought it at Lowe's probably 12 years ago, they marked them as a Bosch pear because I want a Bosch, so I bought them. But 3 years later, have a fruit. It's not Bosch. I know Bosch pear because I love Bosch pear, but I love this pear too. So yeah, so is this not Bosch pear? So they just mislabeling with this pear. So another one over there on the corner over there is big one. It's really tall, probably about maybe 20 feet. It's a Maxine European pear, and it's loaded with blossom. It's not open yet. Soon will be next week. Will be open probably. Then there's another one over here from Stock Brother. Like I said, I have 4 of them. It's donut peaches. So that's the donut peaches. See how the blossom is kind of like beautiful a bright pink, so pretty. And this one I didn't planting them, I just bought them about a month ago. Is another Asian pear, is another Kojuro. Yeah, I got them in Berwick Akwe. This Kojuro is blooming, there's so many blooming. Then another one over here, another donut peaches, I think it's a Saturn. I got them from local nursery, I forgot which one. As you can see, like the blossom is different too, but the blossom is kind of like white pink, kind of like light pink. It's not the same thing with the blossom from the Stuck Brother donut peaches. It's kind of like a light. It's beautiful. And another one over here, we gonna got through the front. And this one I got them probably 12 years ago, maybe even 14 years ago, from Amos people at Blakesley. They call them Gold Prince peaches, but this one never give me any kind of like a lot of fruit. They give me some, but it's not so much. I don't know why, I have no clue. It just never give me a lot of fruit. And one of them again, this is from the Stuck Brother. I have 4 of them. This is another donut peaches with a really bright pink color. It's beautiful. So as you can see the landscaping over here. And this one is Italian plum. And they have blossom, they just don't open yet. As you can see, the blossom is still green. There's so many of them. And we gonna move to another one over here. Now this one is supposed to be 3-in-1, supposed to be peaches, nectarine and plum. For some reason the nectarine they grabbed them, they died. So now only have plum and peaches. As you can see, this is the plum and there's the peaches. They have a pink flower. So now it become 2-in-1 instead 3-in-1. And you can see the difference about the branches too. The plum branches little bit dark, the peaches branches is so different. There's 2 kinds. This is a peaches and this is a plum. This is a plum and this is a peaches. And I have 2 of them. I bought them 2, the same thing too. For some reason the other 3 they have the same problem too. The nectarine grabbed that, they died. So we have only peaches and the plum, as you can see. So, and the last one we have another mulberry tree, Black Beauty. So there's another black mulberry tree. So that's the last one, my fruit tree. So I have 44 fruit tree all over in my yard. When I create this yard, in my mind I was thinking about trying to create a garden park. So I put the fruit tree with my foundation as my foundation. So then I put a flower bed after I put the fruit tree getting bigger. So why I put the fruit tree? When I bought the house, this lot is empty, so no trees, nothing. It's just grass, and also uh, wheat to grow. So the first time I want to put a flower tree, so then the deer keep killing them. They scratch them and they died. Only I have only like weeping cherry over there, and also I have this red bud. The two of them is survived from the deer. So the story is when I go to the grocery store, right, to buy a fruit. I love fruit, so I want to eat fruit every day. I like to eat fruit every day. So I put the fruit every time I buy the fruit and I eat them. Even I already wash them, and I got itchy my throat, my mouth. So I was thinking myself, how about I'm gonna plant some fruit tree. Instead buying a fruit, I can just plant my own fruit tree. So I'm not gonna spray them or any chemical for my fruit tree because I'm allergy seem like with the pesticide. So that's for the year I buy 1 or 2 or maybe 4, sometimes 6. One year I bought like 12 fruit trees, so then I planting them. So every year I buy fruit tree to fill up my yard. Then as you can see now, they're getting bigger and the fruiting. And also about 6 years ago I tried to start with my flower bed. So it look like, for me, this yard look like resemble kind of like a garden park. So you can walk around, walk around, and you can see the big trees, and also you can see a flower bed. So it's really kind of like beautiful, as you can see all the yard over there. This is early spring, so all the flower is not really blooming yet. Only the fruit tree and the flower tree, the one who bloom. So it's so beautiful. Okay, so thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe so I can make another content for next time. And happy gardening. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.